Do you know what's the worst thing about doing YouTube as a full-time job for me? The fact that I can't come home from work. And I can already hear someone typing, well, of course you can't come home from work when you work from home, you lazy son of a bitch. But here's the thing. I am incapable of saying, all right, work's over, let's do something else. I feel incredibly guilty whenever I'm not working. Here's an example that happens 2 to 5 times a week for me, okay? I wake up, I work on a Warframe video for 5 to 7 hours, I then upload the video. Sometimes I will spend 1 more hour doing a quick fashion frame video for the second channel, and then spend 2, 3, sometimes even 4 or 5 more hours playing Warframe to get some footage for the video I'm gonna do the next day. And even once all of that is done, you know, I made a video for the main channel, sometimes even for the second channel, and I prepared the footage I'm gonna need for the video I'm gonna do the next day, I still feel incredibly bad if I then decide to play another game for an hour before I go to bed. A lot of people think that when you work from home, it's hard to start working, you know, because you can do all this other stuff because you're at home. And for me, it's the exact opposite. It is incredibly difficult to stop. Let's take the Synapse video for an example, which is the last video that I did. I knew it was a bad idea going into it, and I knew I'm gonna burn myself out, which I obviously did, and I started that video at around lunchtime. The video went live at 1:50 a.m. I worked on that video for almost 14 hours straight. And you know what's funny about that? That's not even the most time I've pumped into a video in one day. There were far worse examples than this. This is just the most recent one. And I've been doing this a lot recently because I kind of got used to releasing one video a day, and I wanted to improve the quality of the video, so I've just been putting in more and more time, and it got to a point where I don't do anything else. I go cycling once a day, and then I spend the rest of it doing YouTube. I don't do anything else. And it's just been getting worse and worse. It's just going downhill because I want to make better videos, so I've been putting more time into them, which means I've been getting less sleep and more stressed out because it is just not doable with the amount of time I put into each one. And sometimes I'm just like, man, I would love to have a normal job where I can just go in, do what I'm told to do for 8.5 hours, and then go home and play video games. And the Synapse video just broke me. It was a little bit too much, and I'm burned out like I've never been before. I log into Warframe, I play one mission, and I absolutely hate every second of it, and I immediately log out. I can't do anything, I just hate it. But I have to do something. I have to make videos, I have to work, because otherwise I feel bad, I feel anxious, and I'm incredibly stressed out because, you know, I feel like I'm letting you guys down. So every 30 minutes to an hour, I drop whatever I'm doing, I log into Warframe, I do one mission, I hate it, I leave and I start doing something else, like playing Path of Exile or cycling, but then I start to feel bad, anxious and stressed out, so I log back into Warframe, do one mission, hate it, log out, and I'm just making it worse and worse and worse, and I've been doing it for the last 2 days. Let's take a deep breath because I'm getting anxious just talking about this. Just making this video is making me anxious because it's not a Warframe video, which is what you guys expect. And even if you guys don't care and you let me know that you don't care, I think you care, and that's making me anxious. That's how my brain is just weird, okay? This is the best job that I have ever had. It is. But I'm so worried I'm gonna screw it up and lose it. I've been overdoing it to a point where I'm making myself hate it. I was really stressed out before I went on a vacation 2 weeks ago, and I thought it's gonna be fine when I come back. I was full of energy, I was really excited to do more videos, and I started doing videos, but I just fell into the same trap. I've been overdoing it to a point where I just hate it right now. And I really do mean overdoing it to a point of ludicrousness. There was a time where one of my friends thought I was seriously sick, and I just didn't want to tell him because every time he would invite me somewhere, I would dismiss him, I would tell him I have too much work, and I was walking around with these giant bags underneath my eyes because I was getting like 3 or 4 hours of sleep. And the fact that I lost a lot of weight by cycling, which I'm very happy about, didn't help matters at all. So he just thought I was really sick because I really looked like crap for like 2 months straight. There's this lovely saying that goes, choose a job you love and you will never work a day in your life. But there should be a second part to this. It should go, choose a job you love and you will never work a day in your life. But if you overdo it, you will end up hating what you once loved instead. Everything in moderation, I suppose. I don't even know why I'm making this video again, because this isn't the first time I made a video like this. But I always chicken out when I finally upload it to YouTube and I never publish it, and I just suck it up and either just take a break and not do anything or do another Warframe video instead. because that's just who I am. That's how I was raised. It doesn't matter that your job sucks. It's your job. You have to do it. And my job doesn't even suck. It's me making my job suck. I never thought I would end up like this. I just thought I would make videos for the rest of my life and have fun with it. But here I am, making this video again. I'm basically just standing in front of a mirror, looking into it and shouting, "Why are you like this?" over and over and over again. That's basically where I'm at right now. And I know people always say, just chill, dude, have fun with it. And I've tried it. It doesn't work. I cannot make the type of videos that I make every day while just having fun with it. It just doesn't work. At first, I thought taking one day off every week, so I'm not working 7 days a week every week, would be enough. So I can kind of have a day off. I can have sort of a short weekend and chill. But what ended up happening instead is that I would still work 7 days a week. I would just not release a video once a week. Okay, I would still format things, I would be recording things, I'd be running around the star chart trying to figure out how to farm things, and I would just not release a video. So it did literally nothing. Because, and we go back to the beginning, I feel terrible whenever I'm not working. I now understand why some YouTubers have a separate room where they work, because it allows them to do something that I can't. Come back home from work. Separate yourself from work. I don't know if it's something that would work for me as well, because knowing myself, I would probably just spend the entire day in there, but it might be worth giving a shot, actually. Now, the point of this video, which took me 6.5 bloody minutes to get to, and I'm sorry for rambling this much, but it feels kind of nice to finally get it off my chest, and hopefully you guys understand the situation I'm in right now, is that I want to slow down a little bit. Okay, I want to try things like do 5 videos and then take a day off, maybe even 4 videos and then take a day off, so that I have time to do other things, so I'm not just working on videos all the time. It's this endless cycle of video creation. And to also give myself some time, so whenever I work on a video a little bit too much and I fall behind, I have time to catch back up, so I'm not as stressed out. Because the non-stop work, even if it's just playing video games, which is not, you know, it's editing and stuff like that as well, has been driving me crazy lately. It's just too much for me. I can't do this anymore. I never thought playing games and making videos about them could be so hard whenever I started like 1.5 years ago when I went full-time with YouTube. And it's obviously not physically demanding, which, you know, people always comment on videos like this, well, try to get a real job. Well, I had a real job. I used to work as a chef, which is a pretty bad example for this, because a lot of people think that being a chef is easy, which is not, by the way, especially if you're doing 12 or 15-hour shifts like I used to do, and you're the only person in the kitchen, so you're cooking and cleaning. But I also worked in a warehouse, which I think is perceived as a much harder job, even though I always considered it to be much easier than being a chef. So I know what having a real job is like. I know what it's like to be on your way to work and hate that place even before you step a foot in it. And I think that's enough. This video is too long already, so I thank you very much for, I guess, listening this time around. There wasn't really much to watch. It was just me running some low-level maps in Path of Exile, which you, by the way, can get for free on Steam. It's awesome. Go play it. It just got a massive expansion. And I will see you probably on Friday with Barakatir. I want to take it slow. I kind of want to rest a little bit. I want to do something else. I've been doing this for far too long, and I'm just going mad over here. Okay? So I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.